Alrighty. I've been putting this job off for a couple of days. It's time to put in the Yuminashi high compression piston. Now, I won't lie, I'm a little nervous because I've never cracked into this engine before. So this will not be a how-to. This will just be the broader strokes. I'll maybe do some close-up video every few steps of the way just to keep myself covered. Now up here, I've been keeping some OEM parts. So let me just pop you down here. Okie dokie, come on, why aren't you just staying up? You've got one job, just fucking do it. There we go, not a very good tripod, I'm afraid. Okie dokie, so I've got my Yuminashi box here and my Honda goodies here. So of course we have our two gaskets, which obviously we need. Now, I was unsure whether or not I was getting this piston from Yuminashi with a set of rings. So I went ahead and I bought a new piston pin. That is a crush gasket for the exhaust. That's for a later job. Body clips, let's see. There we go. I bought a set of stock piston rings from Honda. As it happens, if I can get in. So let me just clean this mess off, because everything I need is right here. So of course we have this piston. It's such a subtle little difference, which obviously I'm going to be putting everything Yuminashi in, but I just thought it's a curiosity's sake. Now I am deliberately waffling because I am really nervous about doing this job, but there's nothing for it than to crack into it and to get moving. What have I forgotten? There's always something I forget. Here's a bit of inception for you. Doop. There you go, that's just been published as I'm heading outside to do this job, so I needed a screwdriver. Now, I should be able to do this without physically removing the fuel tank. I really don't want to do that if I don't have to. So what I've done here is I've just propped up the tank. It will make it for a tight fit, especially here, but I reckon I could make that work. So what I need to do is remove the airbox, remove the throttle body and the manifold, and then remove the exhaust. So in the interest of saving GoPro battery, I'll stop this and I'll check in once all that's done. Alright, with the exhaust and the manifold taken off, both manifolds taken off I should say, don't forget to keep an eye out for this bad boy and keep your bolts in an order. I've stuffed both ports with paper just to get them out of the way. So now we need to go ahead and unplug the oil temperature sensor and the O2 sensor, and the clip for that is hiding right up underneath the tank, which I may not be able to get to. Right. I was this close. To just snipping that wire off, to the point where I already went and got the clippers. So in the end, it was a pair of needle nose pliers that did the trick. That should not have been such a hassle. All right, I'll put you back up there. It's not even hot and I'm already sweating bullets, but cut me some slack. I've got a killer head cold right now. All right, so lose our extension bar. Now we need to remove the stator cover. I shouldn't have undone that one. That wasn't part of the plan. I was wondering why I was losing oil all of a sudden. Oh, Jesus. Pay attention. Maybe taking an engine apart while you're sick with a head cold's not the smartest move. Right, the one I meant to undo was right next to it. Smells like fish. Oh, right, that is going to make it easier for me to rotate the engine. Now watch this. Boop. On the compression stroke, it jumps. So we've got to go ahead and remove the spark plug from the other side, which I don't have my spark plug socket on me. Just noticed this giant bird shit. Do you know how close that would have come to hitting me? What the fuck? Alright. This is the iridium spark plug. It looks about as lean as you'd expect for a Euro 5 bike. This is the CR9EIX. Now the direct replacement is the CR8EIX. I'm just going to plug the hole just like the exhaust side and just like the other side. Oh. I have a killer head cold right now, so I am not having a good time. So you have to bear with me while I struggle through this, because I'm not having a good time. Now, what we're going to do now, where's my pointer? With a 10mm, we're going to undo the two bolts up here. All right, very carefully lift that off. Oh. Being mindful of the rubber seal, of course. Now, this is why we took the stator off. We're going to rotate the engine into top dead center. I do have a video on that. I might have to get the tank off after all. There's a bolt I need down here. So there's actually 5 bolts I need to undo to get all this assembly off. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 down the front here. Now on the older models, the cam chain tensioner was here. On this bad boy, it's down here. That's what this one is. So far as I understand, it shouldn't spray fuel at me. And then I've got to whip this one out as well. So, wish me luck. That He's top dead center. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Now, for the fun part. All right, so for want of a 17mm socket, which I don't have, this project is probably at a standstill. So 10mm to get these off. Now I need to make sure the engine's in top dead center, and I need to brace. I might be able to do it with that ring spanner, but I need to brace this in order to undo this, which is going to be tricky with the tank on. I don't want to take the tank off. I really don't. God damn it. I did not want to do it because it's a fucking messy job, but I'm gonna have to take the tank off after all. I don't have the access in here to do that. Yeah, so just for now, I'm gonna throw the cover back on. I'm out of time. I need to go and do pickup from school. So I was hoping to get done a lot quicker than this. Just for now, we're going to rest that up there. I need to go and be a responsible parent, leave all this set up and try and finish the job this afternoon. Like I said, I hate taking the tank off this bike. It is an absolute bear of a job. Motherfucking tank is off. I do not want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about it. So after much swearing and carrying on, I finally got that effer out. Now, it is time to remove this one, which I believe is either going to be a 6 or an 8. 8. That was really tight. Oh, there is oil coming out. Ah! Okay, so that, paying attention, little bad boy has to go in the top. I've just loosely put this bolt back in here to stop the oil leaking out because the engine is still full of oil. Luckily it was only a handful in there, and that's also why I put the tray down. Alright, so with that out, I then need to go on and remove this. This is the cam guide, cam chain guide. Now I should... Yep, that is loosened. I'm not going to take it out just yet. All right, so we've got to take out one down there. I believe the old ones had 2, and then these 4 up here. I don't really want to go dropping any bolts down inside the engine, so before I get too carried away, So this will just pop off now, but now when I undo that, if it goes, it won't go far. But I do have to be careful of this now. This is not a how-to video, so I'm not going to apologise for the shit angle. Okay, now that that's broken, okay, I think that is it. Right, I've got my tray full of head bolts now. Now, somewhere in this mess of ratchets and spanners, there's a 12mm that I was using and carrying on and throwing, so I wonder where it landed. Ah, I'm looking straight at it, it's under the camera. Oh my god, they are tight. One. Right. I am going to go ahead and remove my cam sprocket. And we're going to just throw this in the middle of the chain so it doesn't fall off. Bear with me. These are all really tight and you have to be very progressive about how you undo them. So star pattern, one at a time. And then I think there is a washer. There's a washer on underneath each nut. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep them on that Allen key to keep them out of harm's way. As much as I hate taking the fuel tank off, there is no way that I could have done this job with the tank on. You need to get too close. You would not be able to see what you were doing, and unless you've done it and you can do it with your eyes closed, you need the access. With our 4 washers and nuts secure, this valve train should just lift out. The whole head's coming. Is that okay? This is why we put the Allen key through there to catch the chain. It was getting caught on the paper towel of all things. How am I supposed to clear this? We're actually run out of space. What more do I need to take out just to get this thing off? It's not even the valve train that's getting stuck. This is ridiculous. I should not be having to take this much of the bike apart just to get the fucking head off. All right. 1, 2, 3. 3 bolts on the other side to loosen this harness off. That'd better give me enough clearance. What now? Is there any part of this stupid bike I don't have to undo just to get the head off? I reckon most of this plastic's unnecessary. You could just cable tie these wires out of the way. All that just for the bracket that holds the O2 sensor in. Okay, very gingerly. carefully now. That was more effort than I ever thought would be necessary, but I was able to do it without removing the valve train. Now, that's a very healthy looking head. Look at that. That's not so bad in the end, is it? All right, now I'm pretty sure the only two things holding this on now, watch out for these collars. There's only two collars remaining on there. I do have to be mindful of them and hope they haven't actually fallen in. Okay, so I should now only have to undo these two remaining what do you call them? Head bolts. It doesn't matter how long I've spent studying the service manual for this process, I'm still nervous about it. Good news is the bolt that came out of the inside of the head is the same length as the ones on the outside of the case. Ah, don't you do it. I nearly lost the timing chain. Where's my other? Got you, you sneaky bugger. That was close. I'll be honest, if I was desperate, I'd reuse that. Got it. There goes the chain. All right, with any luck, it has not dropped completely. Boy, oh boy, is it close though. Gotcha, you sneaky fuck. Now what is it? Are you serious? What's stopping it now is this earth. What the hell else do I have to take off? I'll tell you what, it's a fucking game of Jenga getting that out. Look at that, first look inside my piston, my cylinder. And that does not look so bad at all. So, this is the bolt for the cam guide. Now, I'm going to have to go ahead and do some gasket scraping. But that, right there, is another one of my guides. Where's the other one? Gone. Here it is, all four. Now I need to go ahead about stuffing these holes full of paper towel and rags so I don't lose anything else. We'll just leave that cam guide in place for now. Alright, now that that's done, I need to go ahead and see about removing that wrist pin. Never done this before either. Got it, see? Now I do have new ones of these to go in, so I'm not terribly worried. Now some gentle pressure from the other side. Brought that wrist pin out. Maybe I'll go out this way. I think I should just continue poking that. Oh, it's out. Okay. All in all, considering how much I rag on this bike, the rings are in good condition. Incidentally, the ring gaps have shifted. The ring gaps are supposed to be sort of here, here, and here, but they're all pretty much facing to the side, which is where you're not supposed to have it. I need to bring this mess inside and do some measuring. If you've never scraped a gasket, close enough is not good enough. You've really got to get it all, and that's what I'm working on now before I run out of daylight and completely space about it. A little bit to go. This flashlight also helps because you need to get all the green off. I don't know what the GoPro can see, but I think that's a pretty healthy looking piston to me, considering the hell that I put this bike through. All right, it's just a very, very snug fit, isn't it? I just snapped a ring. Fuck me. This is exactly why I ordered a set from Honda. You've got to be so careful. 3 cheers for foresight. All right. Gasket has been scraped. Rings have been fit. But I ran out of daylight. So I am going to have to finish this task tomorrow.